guys, and welcome to yet another episode in my makeup diaries. I think we are on episode 20 or something right now. It feels like I've been doing this forever, but I'm glad you guys are enjoying it as much as I am. So if you are new to this, basically what I do is I'm going to show you about 7 to 8 looks, something like that I've done recently, tell you everything that I've used in every single look, give you a lot of reviews, and just give you inspiration for looks that you can do. If you're like me, you don't really feel like you need to see people apply their makeup in order to get inspired and maybe do something similar, then this would be a great video for you to watch, because that's kind of how I feel like. I feel like I'm at a stage now in my makeup journey, if you will, that I don't need tutorials. Like, I just want to see different looks. I want to see what people are going to do, see color combinations, and just see what people are using and how they feel about the stuff. I don't necessarily need to see them apply them. So we're just going to go ahead and get started. So basically, I'm going to show you all of the base products that I use in the first look, like I always do, because I tend to use the same things all the time, and base products is not something that I really test out a lot. It's not something that I like spending money on. I've found what works for me, and I tend to just kind of stick to it. So I have very oily skin, and the Lancome Tainted Oil Ultra Wear foundation is the one that I've been using lately. I think this is really, really nice. It holds up so nicely on me. Like, I can wear this for a solid 14 to 16 hours and it still looks flawless at the end of the day. So for me, this is great. I don't need to touch up. I just put it on in the morning. Maybe it looks a little bit matte in the beginning, but that's totally fine, because throughout the day, you know, if you have oily skin, it starts looking better, and I just think it looks really, really nice. I also have the Lancome Tainted Oil All Over Concealer, which is the same one in the range. I think they work beautifully together. I think that the formula is really, really nice. It's sort of a thinner consistency. It blends out so nicely. It's got like medium coverage. Great concealer, it lasts for a long time, so would highly recommend that if you also have oily skin like I do. I don't know if necessarily oily skin has that much to do with the concealer, but if you feel like you would like it based on what I'm saying, you'd probably like it. And just to set my face, I'm using the Wet n Wild Translucent Powder, which I've been using forever. It just works well. It sets my makeup, it's cheap. It does what I need it to do. So for my brows, which is kind of like the boring part for me anyway, right now I'm using the, where did I put that? The CoverGirl like brow pencil with the spool, and then I'm using the West Barnes and Bro, I cannot speak today, and then I'm using the West Barnes and Co brow pen to do like hair-like strokes, because I don't really have a lot of brows to begin with. This is in the shade Brew. I can also use the darker shade, which is the shade Roots. I kind of interchange them, they're pretty similar. So that's what I'm using in my brows, which I will be using every single day. Now for the more fun stuff, I'm using the Pat McGrath bronzer, which I've been obsessed with, and I can't believe I still have the imprint in this, because I've been using this so much. I've used it almost every day since I bought it, and it's been maybe a month and a half now, maybe even more. Not sure, but I love this thing. It's in the shade Bronze Nirvana. Would highly recommend if you're looking for a new bronzer. And then my new obsession, which if you watched any of my previous videos of these, man, this Dior blush is just, the color of it, so beautiful. The formula, so effortless, so easy to use, so like perfect amount of pigment. I know a lot of people say about the other colors that they're not very pigmented, so can't really speak for those, but I think this color in particular, if you want a color that's like, you know, shows up on your skin, like I want my blushes to show clearly because I have a lot on, this is the perfect color for you, because this is so, so, so pretty, and I hope they come out with more shades that are sort of like more saturated and deeper, just because I will definitely buy them. I think they're so nice. My highlighter today is the Noctilucent palette from Lemon Bunny. I will of course have everything that I'm talking about in today's video linked down below in my description box. I will mark what is sent in PR and what is affiliated, and I will also have all of my codes down below with the products as well. For my eyes, I'm playing with something new today, and I got this in the mail yesterday. So this is actually a collab between Ofra and Ally Dawson, and when I saw this, I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy for her, because I love her so much. So she came out with this palette in collaboration with Ofra, like I said, and this color story is so fall. I knew I had to play with this today, and can I just say, I'm so impressed. Like, this is by far the best eyeshadow palette that I have ever tried from Ofra. And even though they've had like topper shades like this in the past, and like, yeah, you can use their highlighters on your eyes, it's not the same. Like, this shade is so pretty and so shiny. It's what I have all over my lid today. It's so sparkly. It's absolutely stunning. And the mattes in this performed so well. They're so pigmented, like way more pigmented than what I was expecting. And I'm just very impressed. I think this is absolutely stunning. So congrats to Ally for making a beautiful, beautiful palette. There were also 2 lip products in this collection, which I was meaning to try these, but then I used this one yesterday, which is discontinued, and it's a product that I had in my collection for probably about a year before I actually started trying it, and this is a lip stain from Anastasia. I don't think they make these anymore. I remember when I first bought this and I put it on, I was like, oh my god, that is so streaky, that looks terrible. And I didn't really understand that with a lip tint, you put it on and then you kind of wipe it off and put a gloss over the top. Like, I thought you were just supposed to like leave on the lip stain and then it would wear off nicely. But how I've been using this is, like I said, I've put this on and then, you know, done my eye makeup and whatever, and then wipe it off and put a gloss over the top, and it's just so pretty. So I really like this. Sad that this is discontinued. I actually bought a red lip tint on Amazon 2 days ago because I want to see if I can get like a red tinted lip product, because I love the idea of wearing a red lipstick, but I also don't really like, I don't like matte lipsticks that much, and so I feel like if I'm gonna wear a red and it's not a matte, it goes everywhere, so I need to find like a way to wear a red where it doesn't like transfer and get all over my face. So I thought maybe that would be the solution. We're gonna try it out, see what happens. Anyway, like I said, it comes with 2 lip products. I don't know when this collection is available. I will have it on the screen. I totally forgot to look up on that, but there is a liquid lipstick, which I probably wouldn't have used anyway because I'm not really the biggest fan of liquid lipsticks. I will say, if you like liquid lipsticks, the Ofra ones are really, really nice. And this is a really, really pretty, just neutrally brown shade, like a mid-tone neutral brown. It's really beautiful. And then the gloss, which is also really pretty. Like, this looks kind of dark in the tube, but when you swatch it, it's also just like a beautiful sort of brownish tinted gloss. And this one smells so, so good. So I was gonna use this, but then I forgot because I wanted to wear the lip tint again. I thought it would just go nicely with my outfit and my look. So that's, yeah, that's why that happened. Let's see, my lashes today are the Dreamer lashes from Unicorn Cosmetics. I love them, some of my favorites. Is there anything else I need to mention? I think that's pretty much it. My mascara is the Bad Girl Bang from Benefit. I'm using the ABH, no, not ABH, the Natasha Denona eyeshadow base, which is the one that I always use for my eyeshadow primer. I'm using the NYX glitter primer, which I will probably be using in every single look. And the gloss I have over the top today is the Ace Beauty lip oil. So I think that's pretty much going to sum up this look. My earrings are from Ana Luisa. If you want to see my outfit, I'm probably going to have a short up on this already when you're seeing this. I think I'm just going to keep my outfits of the day in like little shorts because it's fun and it's a good place for people to go if they just want to see the fashion content and not have to like chime into these videos. So yeah, that's going to be it for the first look of this video. For today's look, I decided to play with a palette that I've had in my collection for a while, and I've talked about using it, but I just haven't really gotten around to it. And this is a palette that I wasn't sure if I wanted to do a dedicated video on, and I'm kind of deciding not to because I feel like it's not going to take that long to make up my mind on how I feel about this palette, and I feel like I already have like my opinions made up. So this is the new Florasis palette. It's called the Soaring Sunlight. So this is their 3rd palette in this series. I did try the previous one. They did send me this in PR and I thought the color story was so beautiful. So obviously today I did something very basic, but I wanted to see just how intense I was able to go with these mattes. And I feel like the quality of this palette is nice, but it's for someone who likes a little more sophisticated, maybe not as in your face as what I would prefer. I don't think there's anything wrong with these formulas. I don't think that this is, how do I say this? I feel like this is what they intended this palette to be, and even though it's not perfect for me, I know a lot of people are going to love this. I think the mattes performed really well. I used these 2 in my crease. I do wish it went a little bit darker, but like looking at the shades, I wasn't expecting them to. They blend like a dream. They build really nicely. The shimmers they're okay. Like, they're not my favorites. You guys know I have very high standards when it comes to shimmers. So for me, they're fine. I used this one on my lid as sort of like the topper shade, and I think it's pretty. Like, it's got some sparkle to it. It's got some pigment to it. It's more of a topper shade. I did use it a little bit on my cheek as my highlighter as well, but I did top it with the Noctilucent palette because I felt like when I was done with the look, it just wasn't enough. And it's really hard to like get a highlighting brush in this pan and not have it touch like these other 2 sides because it's a very, very small pan. It's obviously not intended to be a highlighter, but I thought with the formula it would look nice with it. And I do think if I had this as a big pan, I think it would make for a really nice highlighter. I did use a little bit of this orange sort of as a blush topper to what I have on my cheeks. And I used a little bit of this pink shade, just like to merge in between the matte and the shimmer. You can't really see it. I mean, it's there. I didn't go in too heavy. I just wanted a little bit of pink sparkle on my eyes, and then I used the tiniest amount of this shade underneath my eye right here and a little bit of the silver in my inner corner. So I tried most of the shades in this palette and I think it's nice. Like I said, is it going to become my favorite? No, just because I don't think the shimmer formula is like perfect for me. But if they had like really, really sparkly shimmery shadows, like wet looking shadows, I would be so all over this color story because I think it's really, really pretty. My cheeks today is the Juicy Cheeks from Blend Bunny, and I'm just using the orange because I really wanted like a warm toned sort of blushy look. And then on my lips, I just have the Natasha Denona products, which is the lip gloss as well as the lip liner. I dug into my new one because I don't know where my little old stub is. It's probably in my bag. So now it's like nice to have two of the eyeliners because, or lip liners, because I'll always have like one in the studio, which is good. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Oh, my lashes, they're actually a new pair that I opened from Unicorn Cosmetics, and these are the, where's the name of these? Like sometimes they're really good at putting the names on the front, but I'm not actually seeing what these are called. I mean, it's very possible that I'm just blind, but these are sort of like smaller half lashes, and I think they're really, really pretty. They're kind of sparse but like long and spiky, so I really like them. I wish I knew the name. Like usually they'll have the name like right here or on the back here, but I don't see the name literally anywhere on this package, so that's a little confusing. I literally can't even like make a guess out of what is on this. I mean, it says all sorts on the bottom here, but I don't think that's the name of the lashes because I feel like they have other containers that are like this as well that have the, yeah. See, like these are the exact same thing, but they have the name like written on here. And this one, I think they just like forgot to put the sticker on. So yeah, I don't know. But I think that's pretty much it for the look. I did use some of the JD Glow liners just on the outer portion here, just to add a little bit of oomph to the look. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I mean, I like the look, but it's a little boring. Like I wish it had a little bit more oomph to it, but it is what it is. I kind of expected that when I sat down to play with this, but I do think it's a nice palette, and I think that if what I'm saying makes sense and it's something that you think you'd be into, I think you would like this. Okay, so we are back to the series. The last couple of looks I've done on my own I actually have not included in this because it's with the new Udensai collection, and I think that this video is going up before that is launching, so just in case, you know, I couldn't really spoil anything, and I wanted to make sure I could post this video like when I was done with it. So I did my last and final look with the Natasha Denona palette, and I did a very simple look. As you can tell, I used these two colors in my crease. I used this one on my lid and this one on my lid, and then I used an iridescent shade from Terra Moons in my inner corner, which is called Snow Globe. I have that on my brow bone as well as my face as my face highlighter. And that is it for the eyeshadows. My lashes today, I actually don't know. They're definitely from Unicorn Cosmetics. I don't remember which ones they are. I'm so sorry. I have this shade from Colourpop in my waterline. It's Icebreaker. And for my lips today, I know I mentioned in a previous clip that I bought a red lip stain on Amazon, and I got it now. I've actually used it twice. I don't think I mentioned the first time I used it because I used it at night when we went out for dinner one time, and we went to a Italian place and I had a lot of pasta and stuff, and even though it wore okay, it definitely had worn off like 50% after the meal. So I wanted to try it on a day where I'm not going to be eating like greasy food right after. So this is called the Wonder Skin lip mask. So it has one of the, I don't know if you guys have seen the people have done videos with similar products, but it's basically like blue. Like it looks blue, and it's similar to those things that you kind of put on your lips and then you like peel it off. I haven't tried to like peel this off. I basically just put it on, leave it on for like 5 minutes, and then use a makeup wipe and remove it, because I feel like that way is less messy. And honestly, the tint that it leaves, like the stain that it leaves, is absolutely stunning. The only thing I have over the top is a lip oil from Blend Bunny, and this is in the shade Juicy, so it's an orange, but the stain on this is like very just red, like a blue toned red. It's so pretty. So far I really like this product. I have mine in the shade Divine. I will link this, of course, like I always do with all of the products, but I think so far I'm very impressed with this, and I'm happy to have it in my collection because you all know I'm not a red lipstick wearer, but I feel like with this, what I could do is I could start off with this, and then, you know, if something starts wearing off, I can easily just bring a red lipstick and then reapply after I've like eaten or something, because that way it makes a little bit more sense, because I'm mostly worried about red lip products when I'm eating. So if I can wear this while I'm eating and then reapply a red lipstick after, like that'd be perfect. So yeah, I'm so far very, very impressed by that, and I think it's a really nice formula too. So the blush I'm wearing today is the Dior blush. Who's surprised? Absolutely nobody. This is in the shade Cherry, which I mentioned it so many times. I think it's beautiful. And I think that's pretty much everything. I'm trying to see if I've forgotten anything, but I think that's it. Very, very simple look today, but like I really like it. Also, I put my fall stuff up in the background. I felt like it was time. Is it maybe a little too early, especially here when it's still like 100 degrees out and it doesn't feel like fall at all? I don't know, but I'm so ready for fall. Every time I go into my closet, I'm just like longingly staring at my sweaters being like, I miss you. I just want to wear you. So hopefully that time will come. I mean, it will, but when you live in a climate that's always hot, it takes a little while longer than it does somewhere else. So I'm just gonna have to be patient and wait. So that's gonna be it for today's look. So this is going to be my next look, and as you can probably tell, I'm in the middle of like not having to review something, because that's usually when I do looks like this that are more sort of graphic and in a I'm clearly not reviewing anything kind of style. So this is where I'm at today. So I just wanted to do like a goldy graphic-y look. I feel like I saw an inspiration picture on this when I was browsing on Pinterest the other day, like not even really for makeup, but Pinterest clearly knows me very well, and they showed me a look similar to this, and I was like, that looks so fun, like I want to try that. So that is what I did. I just used my liquid liners. I actually used all three of the ones that I own because I feel like they all do sort of different things. Where is my third one? Oh, here. So I used the Flower Nose one on my top just to like line, because it's very, very nice and thin, and then I used a combination of my DHC one and my Hindash one. These are like very similar, but I feel like this one is a little bit thinner than this one, but this one is sort of like blacker and it deposits more color. I don't know, I just kind of used all three because it just, in my head it made sense, and I felt like they all did kind of what I wanted them to do. And then the shimmer on my lid is from the Blend Bunny All Done Up palette. Is honestly one of my favorite shimmers in my collection. I don't know if you can see like the dip that I have in that shadow. Like you can probably see it here. Like I have used so much of that. I think it is absolutely stunning. It's like this kind of sheer gold color without being like, how would I explain it? It's not a metallic. It's almost more like a topper, and it looks like really wet looking and shiny on the lids, and it's just stunning. So that is the only thing that's on my eyes today. My lashes are the Unicorn Dream Lashes from Unicorn Cosmetics. My blush today is the Pat McGrath holiday palette from like 2 years ago. I think I'm just using the pink shade. I want to say this is the shade Peony Rose. It could be available as a single, not really sure. My lip product is a lip liner from Natasha Denona and just a nude gloss on top. My earrings are from Ana Luisa. My bronzer is the Pat McGrath one, like I've been using lately. And my mascara is just my Bad Gal Bang. I think that's pretty much it. I also did some nude in my waterline, which is this one from Colourpop. I should know the name of this by now. It's Honey Dude. So I think that's pretty much it. So that's gonna be the look today. I really like it. I think it looks really, really fun. Yeah, I'm gonna very much enjoy wearing this the rest of the day, and I'm glad that I was able to get like the liner pretty much even. It's never perfect, but I feel like it's as even as I'm gonna get it on a good day, so very happy about that. So I feel like I should have another package coming tomorrow with the new Bella Beauty Bar palette. I know they're coming out with a new one for, is it Halloween or just, I think it might be a collab. I don't know. They're coming out with a ton of stuff. So I'm excited though, because the palette looks really nice. So maybe I'll play with that tomorrow if I get it today. I'm not really sure. I might just end up doing something like this tomorrow too. Who knows? I'm popping in here with this look because I sat down to film this video and I realized that one of the clips just did not have any audio. So I was like, I'll just film another video, pop it in here so I have 7. So hi. From the future. This is a very current look. The other ones that you're seeing are pretty old, but I wanted to just play with some stuff today. Have you seen me do a look like this very recently? Probably, but listen, it's just so easy to throw some neutrals in the crease and throw a Cleona shadow on the lid and call it a day when I'm kind of in a hurry and I just don't want to think about what to do. So that is what I did. I used the Pat McGrath, I keep forgetting the name of this. It's the Mothership, Jesus Christ, Bronze Seduction. I should know that by now. But I just used these two mattes in my crease. I used a little bit of this shade just in the front portion. And then on the rest of my lid, I have the Cleona shade in, I almost just dropped it. This is the shade called Flagstone. It's one of the glitter multi-chromes and I think it is beautiful. And that's basically the eye look. I just wanted it to be super simple. I did put some turquoise in my waterline, which I'm pretty sure is some ColourPop. Why can I never be organized in these videos? I swear to God. Wait, is this one for Bodensai? It's the shade 04. I'm literally like, it's so early in the morning. I'm tired, but here we are. Life goes on. My face products are pretty much the same still. I'm using the Cherish blush from Pat McGrath as well because I just wanted the pink blush. I'm trying to show it to you. It's hard to open. But this is what is on my face today, and I'm using the Noctilucent palette as my highlighter. I'm just using the yellow shade. My lashes today are the Cyber Angel lashes from Unicorn Cosmetics. And my lip combo today is the Natasha Denona lip liner with a gloss on top that I'm testing out that I can't talk about yet. Let's see, is that it? I think that's pretty much it. I really love doing looks like this. I just feel like it's so easy. I don't have to think about it. It turns out really pretty every time. And it's such a good way to like show off special shimmers. So you can see like the shift in this. It's shift to a very, very obvious purple, I would say. I'm not sure how obvious it is in the mirror, but in real life, I can definitely see it and it's very, very sparkly and beautiful. So I think that's gonna be it for this look. The other looks that you're seeing are, like I said, kind of old looks. So yeah, I'll just let you enjoy the other ones and I'm gonna go. I think this is going to be the second to last look of this video. Obviously, I've lost count because that is what I always do in these, but I want to say I've done like 6 now or maybe 7. So this is going to be the second to last look. And today I did not have any new eyeshadows to review or play with. So I kind of chose some things that I just wanted to play with for today's look. But I did want to mention one thing that is new to me that I did try today. I'm trying to like see if the rest of the face products are the same. And I think everything is up until... I should mention my blush too. It's just a Dior blush that I've been using before, but I did get a new highlighter set in PR, and this is from Whatsup Beauty. And I don't think these are launched now that I'm filming this, but by the time you're seeing this, these should be available. So they've come out with 2 different highlighters, and these are absolutely stunning. They have 2 colors. So this is the Wild Acacia color. This is the lightest one, so it has sort of a whitish highlighter and a pinkish highlighter in this one. And then the darker one is called Safari Sunset, which is the one that I have on my face today. I basically have a mixture of the 2 shades on my face, and they also came out with a new highlighting brush. And this is so beautiful. Like, this is a natural hair brush. If you don't like that, you're not gonna like this. It's made out of goat hair. It's the same as basically the rougher brushes. But I think their quality is just so amazing. And I really like the formula of this highlighter. It reminds me very much of like a Pat McGrath highlighter. It's very smooth, but it's also very shiny and like quite intense, but it doesn't look like glittery or anything like that on the face. It looks very, very smooth. And you can definitely get your brush in like just one of the colors. I'll show you more of a close-up. It has a little bear inside of it. Is it a bear? No, it's a little tiger, I think. Or a lion, I don't even know. But you can easily get your brush into one of the sides if you just wanted one color. I just mixed it together because it was easier. The compacts are beautiful, so I will link them down below if you want to check them out. For my eyeshadows today, I'm using the Blends palette from Blend Bunny. It's a tongue twister every single time, but I wanted something to sort of match the dress that I'm wearing, so I did this green in my crease and this one to sort of do like a little wing / outer corner shade, and that was it for the mattes. And then for the shimmer, I used this one from Sugar Drizzle, which I don't know if this is available anymore, but it's one of the most special little palettes I have in my collection because these are all like holographic and you can't really see it that well. You can see it on the side here that they all have like a gray base to them, but then from the front you can see like the actual color. And they all just have like so many beautiful little glitter particles in it. I'll try to show you a close-up of the eye look, but it is just so pretty. And I feel like these in order to do these justice, you almost need to like see them for yourself in daylight or like different kind of lighting, because this is not the best light to show them off. But just trust me when I say that these are absolutely stunning, and it was well worth the money. I don't remember how much this was. I don't even remember if I got this at NPR or if I bought it, but I think this might have been like $50 or something like that. And the shadows are like teeny tiny, but I love this little thing, and I've brought it traveling many times. You know, it's one of those things that's like, it's always in the back of my head as a product that I want to use. And I definitely can't say that for all the shadows in my collection, but I really like it. So that's what is on my eyes today. I want to say my lashes are the Unicorn Dream lashes, or the Dreamer lashes from Unicorn Cosmetics. They are on their last leg, and it will probably end up in the trash after today's wear because they were pretty much falling apart when I put them on. So gotten plenty of wear out of them, but I love them. Let's see, is there anything else? My lip products today are as follows. I'm using the ColourPop lip liner in the shade Another Round, and then on top I have the Glossier. I don't know if this has a name. Hydrating Shine Color. Wow, the font on this is like so teeny tiny that I can barely read it, in the shade Trench. So it's just a really, really pretty, basically brown shade that leans a little bit like orange, and I think it is so pretty. It's a very comfortable formula, not 100% opaque, but just like a nice kind of moisturizing lip products with some color in it. So I really like it. So that is what I'm wearing today. I'm going to show you the last look of the video right now, which I don't know what's going to be yet. I might have gotten in a new palette to play with tomorrow, not completely sure. Last look of the video. So I got this package in the mail yesterday, and this is the new palette from Fantasy Cosmetica. I don't know if this is launched by the time this video is going live. It might have. It launches on the 27th at 9 a.m. PST. If you're interested in picking it up, I do have an affiliated code with the brand. It's just Annette, and it will save you 10% off. I love this palette so far. Had a great time with it. I only was able to film this one look because, like I said in this video, I had so many packages come in last night. I literally think I got like 6 new palettes in the mail. So yeah, slightly overwhelmed to say the least, and I just don't have time to play more with this. Also knowing that my Blend Bunny palette is coming probably tomorrow. So I do need to prioritize that after this one, because that one is launching next. I think that one launches on the 29th. So anyway, this is what is on my eyes today. I'm using this shade on my lid because I needed to try it. A little bit of this one. I have these 4 mattes on and a little bit of this green underneath my eye, and I had no issues at all with this palette. I think it is beautiful. I think the color story is really nice. Shimmers are just stunning as always, and I love them as a brand. I don't really have any complaints about the palette at all. I think it is awesome. I also got a lip product from them, and this is a lip oil. As you can see, it's very opaque for being a lip oil, and that is my only, I guess, complaint with this. The formula feels wonderful. It's really, really nice and moisturizing on the lips. It doesn't feel like sticky or gloopy or like really thick. It's not a super thick lip oil. It's definitely on the thinner side, so it is more like a lip product, like a lip gloss, but way less sticky than a lip gloss. And I think it looks beautiful, but it's hard to get a precise application just because it does have one of those like giant lip oil doe foots. So I wish that either it wasn't as pigmented or it just had a smaller doe foot, because it is a lip oil and it's just a little bit hard for someone with small lips to like apply this properly. But those are like my only two kind of what I don't like about it. I think the product itself is really, really nice. My bronzer today is the one from Pat McGrath, as per usual, and I also have a Pat McGrath blush on today, which is from the holiday palette from 2 years ago, and I'm just wearing this one in the middle. My highlighter today is the other one from Whatsup Beauty, and I'm using the lighter one today. I had to go in very light-handed because I knew that this was going to be too light, so I didn't use their brush, and I still feel like it's too light. So the lightest shade, if you don't like those kind of like icy white highlighters, I don't think that you should pick up the lightest one if you're of my skin tone. I would definitely recommend the darker one. I'm actually gonna just kind of go in with a little bit of that over the top just to darken this up a little bit, but I think the formulas of these are absolutely stunning. So if you like the colors, I think you're gonna love the formulas because they're just really nice and smooth, and they just look so nice and glowy on the cheeks. So I really, really, really do like these, and I can definitely see myself using this one quite a bit. Anything else? My lashes are the Unicorn Dream lashes from Unicorn Cosmetics. My earrings are from Amazon. I can link them down below. They're beautiful. I love them so much. And I think that's it. I think that's gonna be it for this look and also for this video. So thank you so much for watching these. As always, I know a lot of you enjoy them and I really like filming them. So I'll put my playlist up on the screen if you want to watch more. If you're new, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in my next video.